Irizarry here for CineSport, joined now by Howard Balzer of the Sports Exchange. And Howard, breaking news, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have fired Lovie Smith after just 2 seasons at the helm. So the easiest question, or the first question, is why?
Well, we're probably going to find out a certain amount in the days ahead. It's kind of stunning news, certainly. It seems every year there's a surprise firing that takes everybody aback and shocks everyone. So we'll find out. You suspect that maybe ownership went to Lovie Smith and said, hey, need to make some changes on the coaching staff. And being a loyal guy, he said, no, I don't want to do that. And so now he'll be looking for work. I don't think he'll stay out of work long, but it's just strange. This whole league is strange when you get to this time of the year.
You know, Howard, it's amazing, too. You go from 2-14 to 6-10. At one point, you're in the playoff mix, and now suddenly Lovie is out of a job. Now, taking to social media, many of the players were confused, shocked, disappointed, appalled. Where do the Bucs go from here?
Good question. And obviously a lot of names will be thrown out there. There's some people who believe that, you know, certainly a big part of their improvement this year was the offense, and Dirk Cutter, an offensive coordinator, with, you know, doing an excellent job with Jameis Winston, the rookie quarterback. There's one school of thought is that Cutter was being sought to be a head coach somewhere, and so the Bucs will move to keep him and possibly name him head coach. Certainly there's always names that are thrown out around there. Could this be a fit for a guy like Tom Coughlin, who, when he stepped down from the Giants, said, hey, I'm not necessarily done with coaching. Go to a spot that needs a little help on defense, obviously, but has a quarterback, might be something that he would consider. Obviously, one thing you want to do is have some continuity on that offense, because with the development that Jameis Winston showed, you don't want to all of a sudden have him have to learn a new offense in his second year in the league.
Let me throw one more at you. If you're Tampa Bay, do you at least call Nick Saban?
You know, I guess you look at it and see if that's a possibility. I just don't see Nick Saban leaving. And the one thing that head coaches will look at, and this is something that has to be considered also, when you're going to an organization that it's shown itself to not be very patient with head coaches, some guys are going to say, hey, I don't want to go near that place, because if we don't get it totally turned around to everyone's satisfaction in a couple of years, I might be out of a job. So, you know, that's something to consider in this whole thing.
8 wins in 2 seasons, not enough to keep Lovie Smith their head coach. Howard, thank you so much for the time.